Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if y'all are new. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something that my friends kind of wanted me to do. I'm not the best at giving these advice, which is relationship advice. Everybody has like their different experience in a relationship. Everybody has like their own advice that they could give others. But I just kind of wanted to talk about like experiences that I've been through and experience that my friends have gone through or that I've seen and everything. But they're not gonna be in like any particular order like at all, so don't think it's like advice 1 2 3. They're in no particular order. They're just kind of things that I've experienced and that a lot of my friends have experienced. But the first advice is basically don't try to tell your friends and family everything. I know that a lot of the times we'll want to go to like our friends or we want to go to our families for certain advice that we have, or a lot of the times we want to kind of keep them on, what's the word? Kind of keep them in the know. It's just like, I kind of need them to, to do this, but don't try to tell them every single little thing, It's just no, just don't do it. It's not, because a lot of the times we could end up getting like the wrong advice, or a lot of the times we can end up getting advice that ends up being like biased for your friend, or a certain family member could bias you a little bit more or bias your significant other a little bit more, and you can just end up getting the wrong advice that just it won't work. It could even end up making the relationship a little bit worse when you kind of tell them everything, like every single little detail or everything that's going on in the relationship or the advice. So just don't do it. Just don't try to tell them every single little detail. Like if you guys need advice or anything, like go to like a therapist or something. Or if you guys are struggling in the relationship, again, like go to a therapist, go to kind of somebody else that won't exactly be biased to either you or your significant other. So yeah. Another thing is go easy on the gifts. And I know so many of us like try to spoil our significant other, or we really want to, with flowers or with like the new Nikes or stuff like that. But really it's not the best thing in the world to kind of spoil them with like maybe things that maybe they don't need, or maybe that they do but just they're not exactly necessary. Try to like spend your money that maybe the both of you guys make, or either or, on things like that you guys can actually do together. Like for example, like trying out new food in a restaurant, going to a new cafe, trying out maybe like every single little coffee in the menu, or just like little things that like you guys can actually like make memories of together. Like spending your money on probably like paintings, not paintings, but like little things. Like maybe you guys spend your money on things like you can paint at the park, or you can do this and do that. Like spend money on like things that you guys can actually like create memories and enjoy doing together, rather than always spoiling them with like new earrings, new necklaces, things that they probably don't need. Probably, it's just don't do that. Another thing is just loving your significant other isn't really enough in a relationship. There has to be a connection with each other, because it's like if you guys just try to love your significant other, it's like it won't exactly be going anywhere, because all you guys are just trying to do is just trying to show each other love and affection. But like you guys just try to connect with each other. Again, if I'm looking over here, like it's because I have like little like note things here, so if I keep looking over here, that's why. Try to think of ways that like you guys can really like connect with each other, because if you guys like share certain things, like certain activities like hiking, going on a walk, running, stuff like that, like you guys try to make a connection with each other rather than just trying to like constantly love that person. Like really, it's great if you communicate with each other. And I know sometimes like in a relationship, sometimes like communication like just isn't enough. It's great when you guys just try to communicate with each other and try to understand each other a little bit more than just trying to love that person. Try to connect rather than just love. And another thing is, this one may sound like a little shocking, but it's okay. It's honestly okay when you go to bed angry. And I know that it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, what? But yeah, it's honestly okay to basically go to bed angry. Like, because there are gonna be days where you guys are just tired. There's gonna be days where you guys are just stressed. And sometimes, like, you just don't want to talk. Like, there's just gonna be points in your relationship where like the both of you guys, or maybe even one of you guys, are just like kind of in like the middle of an argument, or just anything like that, and you guys are just going to be so stressed, so tired from either school, work, you know, whatever you guys are doing, that it's just you don't exactly want to talk to your significant other. You know, it's fine to go to bed mad or tired or stressed, because we tend to think that we have to talk it out right then and then. You know, you guys are in the middle of an argument and you guys want to talk about it right then and right there. Honestly, it's really not okay to do that, because it could end up making the argument or the issue bigger than what it actually was. So it's fine to just go to bed and like come back the next morning when you just kind of have not stressed, when you're not tired, when you kind of have like a fresher mind, and go to your significant other and really tell them like how much you love them and how much you care about them. When you mention how much you love and you care for your significant other, try to talk about the issue a little bit more when the both of you guys are calm and kind of like in a zen, as some people like to say. And another thing is, like, don't try to make the fight like bigger than the relationship. When you try to talk to your significant other and try to, I guess, handle situations like right then and there, it's like it's not gonna end well. So don't try to make the fight bigger than the relationship. Another piece of advice would probably be, try to give your 90%. Try to, and I know sometimes we try to give, like, one person tries to give their 90%, or, you know, sometimes it could be a one-sided love, but the both of you guys try to put in 90%. The both of you guys try to give your 90% in a relationship, which means, communicating with your significant other and trying to understand your significant other a little bit more by just communicating and trying to like put yourself in their shoes and try to understand like what your significant other is also going through, because each one of us go through our own issues, and a lot of the times we don't tend to understand maybe what like our boyfriend or girlfriend is going through. You know, we focus more like on the relationship than on the other person. But when you give your 90%, it just means that you need to try to communicate and understand and put yourselves in their shoes and try to understand why they're feeling this way, what situation or what made them feel like this. Being in a relationship is not easy. Nobody ever said it was gonna be easy. From my own experience, it's so much, I mean, from my experience and from everybody's experience that has been in a relationship, it's not all like as sometimes as we tend to see it in movies or in like TV shows, where like it's like the perfect relationship, the perfect love story. Being in a relationship, again, it's not easy. It's just, relationship really is trying to understand each other a little bit more, trying to grow as people. And I know sometimes it can be hard because if this is like maybe your first relationship, second relationship, you know, a lot of the times we get scared to be in a relationship because we want to try to give them our everything. But honestly, it's, you know, it's okay to not tell your friends and family everything. It's okay if you go to bed angry once in a while during an argument. It's okay, you know, if you guys try to spoil each other, but also try to grow in a relationship. Try to become a better person for your significant other and understand each other a little bit more. If they're feeling this way, again, like I've said before, if they're feeling a certain way, try to understand why they're feeling like this. Try to put yourselves in their shoes and understand what made them maybe mad in the first place, what made them sad. And another thing, it's like you're in charge of your own happiness. And I know in a relationship, sometimes we try to do our best to try to make our boyfriend, our girlfriend, or basically our significant other happy. But it also means that we need to try to do things that make us happy. Because honestly, nobody wants to be in a relationship that like you never grow with each other, you know, that you're never happy. And it's okay, it's fine to maybe make your significant other happy, and sometimes we like that, but it's also about trying, and I know I always keep repeating myself, but it's just like trying to basically make yourself happy, doing things that make you happy. And it doesn't matter, you guys can do there, maybe making yourself happy is probably not talking to your significant other for like an entire day, or telling your significant other, hey, I don't want to hang out with you today. I don't exactly like want to talk right now. I want to spend time with my family, you know, kind of take just like a little break to breathe and feel this way and that way. And like, and a lot of the times, you know, it's okay to be like that, to tell your significant other, you know, I kind of just want to break, I want to breathe, you know, just kind of want to spend time with my family, whatever. So just try to make yourself happy. You know, it's being in a relationship is really like about understanding what makes you happy. I'm not the best at advice or relationship advice. Again, I'm single, I'm not in a relationship, so probably like not the best person to be giving this type of advice, but rude. Being in a relationship, again, it's never gonna be easy, but it's not hard and it's not impossible either. Just really try to understand that being in a relationship just means trying to connect with each other, communicating, and trying to grow as people. That is what I have today. If you guys have like any other like video suggestions or any other like advice or topics that you guys want me to go over, leave them in the comments below, and like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you all.